bridge is kind of rickety.
Stayed overnight in Fredericksburg. Hopefully we can catch...
That's where we are.
Yeah, we can catch a lot more, get some more of these caches in the GeoTour. We live down here in Norfolk, by the way.
We're way down there in Norfolk.
And so we're following, like, we got Captain John Smith's historic voyage routes through the Chesapeake. And we were all along this, I call it a little finger yesterday. We got 5 caches all along here. So we're up here, we're going to get a couple up here, and then we're going to head back home. So that's what we're doing, and kind of
this is another one similar to the 3-sided sign we had the other day, so we got it.
We got that one, so.
Alrighty. Look at that strange lady in the sign.
I know what it is.
Hey, get out of the sign, lady.
I don't know if this is the Willy Wonka or what.
Yeah, it looks like the Chocolate River.
Chocolate River here.
Now, we've seen lots of dirty rivers, but this one just kind of struck us because the way the sun was and the way it looked, it was a chocolate-looking color, which we had never seen before. Found it kind of fascinating, actually.
So brown.
Dirty, muddy water. It is a weird color of brown. Don't usually see something that color.
People fishing in here today.
They're catching chocolate fish. It looks normal when you stand over, but when you stand behind, it just looks definitely chocolatier.
Definitely will. This river does lead to the Chesapeake. That's why we're on this tour.
It's called Find Your Chesapeake Tour. For this stop, we are at the Port Tobacco River Park, which a couple of parking spots, big field, but it's got some trails there. I guess we're gonna have to do one of these trails, but it's not that far, so let's check it out.
Somebody here.
Monarch butterflies. We've been seeing them fly around the path. There's not any in sight right here. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's probably right there. Oh, the steps are totally wide open now. Oh, the bottom one's not. Here it is. Alright. Plotting the next course. Alright, another GeoTour found. I couldn't tape on the way in for some reason. The camera's acting funny, but I'll get some footage on the way out. We are at, say it, Piscataway Park?
Piscataway Park.
That sounds like Piscatty. It sounds like some kid saying wrong. Piscataway Park.
Some pictures of the river, which I believe is the...
We had the funniest and funnest time getting here because the GPS took us through this little gravel road. Backwoods, but it was like a neighborhood, and we're like, this doesn't seem right. I mean, it was barely big enough for one car.
We driving into nowhere land.
Anyway, it was crazy. Then we get to the end of this long, like 2-mile path of rocks and gravel and people's houses, and all of a sudden we get to a main road and there's the park. So I don't know why it took us a crazy way. We made it, and then we had to hike a little 3/10 of a mile in, but we found it. Supposedly, yeah, no, we're short on way over here, but I guess supposedly from this side of the water we can see Mount Vernon, where Washington used to live. So I don't know how we figure out which one it is, but that's the area we're in. Fun history. Guess I'd have to go back and look up what Mount Vernon looks like, but on this whole coastline, this is the grandest, most exposed looking house, and I'm not sure you could even see it because it's.
But again, this is what's kind of neat is that first boat that you saw. That
One
we
of our
taped
previous videos.
On the previous first GeoTour #1. That little boat.
The Joseph Smith.
Yeah, John Smith.
John Smith. Wow, wrong Smith.
Yeah. He sailed up this river doing all his exploring.
And he went right by Washington. He went right by Washington's house.
Right.
Okay, time for a quick little history lesson. Yeah, as we mentioned, Mount Vernon is the home of George Washington. You know, that pesky little guy who's on the dollar bill and who has a face up there on Mount Rushmore. Anyway, he was the first president of the United States, and this was his land that had went back into his time frame of his great-grandfather, who had this land in 1674. Later, it became the possession of Washington, and he began building this house somewhere between 1758 and finishing it around 1778. On the site of the land where a smaller house had been built by Washington's father, Augustine, sometime back in the 1726 to 1735 time frame. Anyway, you can see this land from the shore we were on, but unfortunately we didn't go to the other side to actually tour it. It is now a historical area, and they do tours and things along that line. It's been preserved. Would love to have went and seen it, but we did not get a chance to do it. Anyway, so that's it. Mount Vernon.